Have you ever wondered what are the signs that a relationship may be over? It's a question that has haunted many, the uncertainty of not knowing where a relationship stands. Picture this, a couple, let's call them Jane and John. They were once madly in love, their connection filled with laughter and shared dreams. But as time passed, their bond started to fray at the edges, subtle shifts that they didn't pay much heed to. The laughter dwindled, the dreams diverged, and before they knew it, they found themselves in a dysfunctional relationship. What they missed were the warning signs, the silent whispers of a relationship in trouble. Too often, we overlook these signs, dismissing them as mere bumps in the road, but recognizing them can be the first step towards understanding and possibly mending the fractures. Now that we've set the stage, let's examine these signs one by one. Sign number 1 is the loss of spark. Let's think about a couple. We'll call them Jack and Diane. They began their journey with a passion so fiery, it could have ignited the sun. Their love was the talk of the town, their chemistry, undeniable. However, as time went on, their once roaring flames started to dwindle. The exciting conversations turned into mundane discussions about groceries. Their shared laughter, once a symphony, now a rare occurrence. The stolen kisses and impromptu dances were replaced by the humdrum of daily life. Jack and Diane, like many couples, fell into the trap of neglecting their relationship, allowing the spark to fade away. They forgot that love, just like a garden, needs constant nurturing. When the spark fades and no effort is made to reignite it, it could be a warning sign. Before we continue, if you're finding this content insightful, please give us a like and subscribe to Superior Wisdom. Your support is invaluable in helping us deliver these vital pieces of wisdom to a wider audience. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and loved ones who might benefit from these insights. Remember, knowledge is power, and sharing this video can help someone in navigating their relationship hurdles. Now, let's continue with our list of warning signs. The second sign is the lack of open communication. Picture this, a couple, let's call them Alex and Jamie, were once deeply in love. They shared dreams, laughter, and even their favorite ice cream flavor, mint chocolate chip. But as time passed, things started to change. They stopped talking about their feelings, their expectations. Alex started to assume what Jamie wanted, and Jamie did the same. The result? A series of misunderstandings that slowly but surely built a wall of resentment between them. Alex thought Jamie wanted more space, so he stopped initiating conversations. Jamie, on the other hand, felt neglected and started to believe that Alex was losing interest. Their love, once as sweet as mint chocolate chip, turned bitter, and all because they failed to communicate openly. This story is no exception. It is a common tale in relationships, a silent killer that creeps in unnoticed. So remember, open communication is a cornerstone of a healthy relationship. It's the bridge that connects two hearts, allowing them to understand each other better and fostering a bond that stands the test of time. The third sign to look out for is power imbalances. Picture this, a relationship where one person always has the final say, their desires consistently taking precedence over their partners. It's like a seesaw that's always tilted to one side, never quite finding equilibrium. This uneven distribution of control can be suffocating, leaving one person feeling unheard, undervalued, and disempowered. It's a scenario that chips away at the foundation of respect and mutual understanding, key pillars that hold up the structure of a healthy relationship. When one partner dominates, the other is left in the shadows, their voice muffled, their identity blurred. This imbalance not only breeds resentment, but also plants seeds of doubt in the minds of both partners. Is this love, or is it a power play? A balanced relationship, where both partners share control and decision-making equally, is a healthy relationship. Sign number 4 is aggressive communication. Picture this, a couple named Jane and Mark. They've been together for a while. Jane, however, has a tendency to communicate aggressively. She doesn't just express her dissatisfaction, she yells, she belittles, she dismisses Mark's feelings outright. And Mark, he's constantly walking on eggshells, afraid of setting Jane off. This isn't a healthy disagreement or a passionate discussion. It's a one-sided onslaught where Mark feels unheard and undervalued. This kind of aggressive communication is not about reaching an understanding or finding a solution. It's about dominance. It's about power. It creates an environment of fear and distress, making a meaningful connection nearly impossible. It's important to remember communication in a relationship should be about mutual respect and understanding, not about winning an argument or belittling your partner. Aggressive communication can be a definite red flag. The fifth and final sign is mistrust. Picture a relationship where two people, once blissfully in love, have now found themselves in a quagmire of suspicion and doubt. Let's call them Alex and Jamie. Alex, once a cheerful, trusting soul, now finds himself questioning Jamie's every move, every word. He's tormented by thoughts of betrayal, even in the absence of concrete evidence. Jamie, on the other hand, feels the weight of these constant accusations. She's always on the defensive, always trying to prove her loyalty to Alex. The joy they once shared is now replaced with a thick cloud of doubt and resentment. Their once harmonious existence is now a battlefield of harsh words and heated arguments. The constant mistrust has become a wedge driving them apart, transforming their love into something unrecognizable. In the end, the relationship crumbles under the weight of suspicion and doubt. The love story of Alex and Jamie ends not with a bang, but with a whimper of regret and loss. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship. Without it, the relationship could be heading towards a dead end. So, these were the 5 warning signs that a relationship may be over. We've journeyed together through the landscapes of loss of spark, lack of open communication, power imbalances, aggressive communication, and mistrust. Each of these signs is a beacon, alerting us to potential turbulence in the waters of our relationships. Loss of spark is often the first sign that the flame of love is flickering. It's the absence of that warmth, that glow, which once made your heart flutter. Then we have lack of open communication. This is when we stop sharing, stop listening, and the bridge between two hearts starts to crumble. Power imbalances, sign number 3, is when one person holds the reins and the other feels like they're merely along for the ride. It's a relationship, not a dictatorship after all. Aggressive communication, the 4th sign, is when words become weapons and conversations turn into battlegrounds. Last but not least, mistrust, the 5th sign, is when doubt seeps in and you start questioning every word, every action. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, and without it, the structure is bound to collapse. Now, these signs aren't a definitive death sentence for your relationship. They are merely indicators, red flags, if you will, that something is amiss. Addressing these issues early on can help steer the ship back to calmer waters. It's not about pointing fingers, but about finding solutions together. Remember, recognizing these signs early can make all the difference. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Superior Wisdom for more insightful content.